Are you in need of a virtual assistant? Well, at J. Logan Business Support Services, a virtual assistant company, we focus on helping you maintain and or streamline your business operations while minimizing the hassle of busy work. To request services, contact us at info@jloganbizsupport.com or visit our website at jloganbizsupport.com and allow us, your virtual assistant, to lift the weight while leaving you with peace of mind.
Hey, this is James J.T. Thompson, and you were tuned in to the Elite Life Show here on TNE Networks. Man, welcome in. We got another hot show for you today. I am your host, James J.T. Thompson. First and foremost, if you're interested in being a guest or advertising on the Elite Life Show, please send an email to elitelife57@gmail.com. We thank y'all, man. We appreciate it. It's another beautiful day in the neighborhood. We got a dope guest coming through today. My man, New Soul Music's own CEO, Mr. Darkeye, will be joining us in a few minutes, y'all. So sit back, put your seatbelts on, and get ready for the ride. We'll be back right after this break. So we're back out of the break, and our guest is definitely in the building. My man, CEO of New Soul Music, my man, Mr. Darkeye, is in the building.
What's happening, man?
Man, it's good, man. It's always good to be able to chop it up with you, my brother, man. Elite Life, man. Brand new show. First time I've had you on this particular show. So tell our audience a little bit about you, man. A little bit of, a little something to kind of ease them into who Mr. Darkeye is.
Well, where do I start, man? Well, like you say, I'm Mr. Darkeye, born and raised in Rock Hill, South Carolina. Still in Rock Hill, South Carolina. Looking forward to doing more business here in Rock Hill. I started out doing music in the 90s, and I transitioned to Christian hip hop music in 2013. I started my record label in 2014, signed my first artist, Kimberly Latoya, in 2015. So far, we've been doing great, man. Won a few awards. Queen City Award Gospel Artist of the Year for 2017, 2018. We've been nominated 4 years in a row. I've been nominated 2 years for Gospel Male Artist of the Year. She's been nominated 3 times and won twice. So, we've been doing a lot of great things, and more than just the music, making sure that we are impactful in our community through motivating and inspiring and just encouraging people to trust God and live their dreams, man. It's one of the biggest things about me when it comes down to what I do through music, and just letting people know that regardless of who you are and what you want to do, it's possible. And that's basically who I am and what I'm about, man.
No doubt, man. So let's get into it, man. Artist development and understanding the business. Man, tell our audience, man, how important those aspects are.
It's very important, and that's also the other thing that I do in regards to my business. I've been doing that full time actually since 2016. That's been a great rewarding experience, because I learned so much from being an artist. For 25 years, I've been in the music industry as a recording artist, and I had to learn that it wasn't just about making music, it was also about understanding the business. So once I kind of transitioned into that, working with, local radio stations, and then also, I believe it was like 2004, I had an opportunity to work with Def Jam Records, as far as marketing and promotion was concerned, and allowed me to have some great conversations with some record execs and different people behind the scenes back during that time to kind of understand the business when it came down to what was going on behind the music. And just all of that I soaked up over the years and actually started to apply myself helped me understand that it was much deeper than just doing music. So as I was having conversations with other artists in the community, and a lot of them didn't understand how to make money off of their music, or when it came down to actually understanding how to collect and make sure they was getting their royalties for their music, and understanding ownership, understanding how to trademark their name and copyrights, and just all these different things that none of them was paying attention to and nobody was educating them on. I saw just this golden opportunity to educate them and help them out in that area. And at first I was doing it for free, but when things kind of ended on my full-time job, God just gave me an opportunity that I didn't even think that it was going to ever be there, to just turn this into an actual business. And before I knew it, I had clients, coming left and right, man, getting all these kind of referrals, and it was just a great thing to kind of form the life on its own.
That's dope, man. I mean, just, first of all, I'm proud of you, my brother. I mean, I know the work ethic that goes into that, and to see the labor of what you've sown into yourself, and then you're able to sow into others as well. That's dope within, every measure. So let me ask you this. What growth have you seen within yourself first as an artist, from when you first started to where you are now?
Oh, wow. I would say the biggest thing, having, just like a wider perspective on life, and just not being so focused on just me, but being able to see others and understand life around me, and being able to deliver a message that can be impactful to other people, other than just myself. Because in the beginning, that's what my music was about. It was just about me, how I felt about whatever it is I was personally dealing with. But I began to realize that my music had to be able to connect with the audience in a way where they would be able to relate to the message, and receive some kind of hope in what I was talking about. So that, I believe, is the area I've grown in the most, is to understand that when I'm doing what I'm doing, whether it be music or just telling my story, that it has to be something that I'm able to make relatable to those who are seeking that motivation and that inspiration.
How did it feel, Mr. Darkeye, the first time that you had a young kid come up to you and say, I really felt your music, or I really felt the message, or, can you sign this for me? Or how did you become, the way you able to perform in front of live audiences? What was your first reaction when you first experienced that?
My first reaction, man, this go back years. When I actually started performing live, but as a Christian hip hop artist, I remember, and I wasn't actually there when I heard about this story. Something that happened. I was a part of an event that was being prepared and promoted to happen, and the people that was a part of the event was going around the neighborhood, because the event was actually in Rock Hill, at the Emma Scott Recreational Center, and they went around in the neighborhood to promote the event, to let everyone know that this event was coming up, that up and coming weekend. But they ran into some kids. They said they ran into some kids. They told me this story. I wasn't there, but they ran into some kids, and they told the kids that asked the kids, did they like Christian hip hop music?
Yeah.
And they asked them, had they ever heard of Lecrae? Lecrae is a pretty big artist, but
Yeah.
they said no, because Lecrae was actually on this lineup for this event, but he was going to be live streaming.
Yeah.
And the kids say no, they had never heard of Lecrae, and they went on to tell them that I was going to be performing at this event, and they knew who I was. So yeah, man. So it was like I just when I heard that, man, it was like wow, like because I know like I'm not at a level at a national. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm not national because I get streams all over the world, but as far as like the accomplishments on the level that Lecrae has accomplished, winning Grammys and things of that nature, which I will speak it to existence. That I
Yes,
will,
indeed.
yeah, but and just the fact that they knew who I was, and not necessarily didn't know who he was, I thought that was pretty cool, So yeah, they had me smiling all day, man.
Pretty dope story there, right there, man. Let me take you to another dope story. A few months ago, tell me the feeling when you were recognized on social media by Mayor John Gettings. What was that feeling like?
Oh man, that's crazy because like I remember before I even officially met Mayor John Gettings, I was having a conversation with my pops, man, and during the time I was a part of this program, the Black Entrepreneur Leadership League. Shout out to them, actually. They're doing some great things in Rock Hill. Don Johnson and John Gregory III and the whole staff over there, Tady and Paige as well. Man, I was telling my pops, I was like, yeah, Mayor John Gettings is going to come to a session one night. And I was like, I telling him, I said, no, I hadn't met him. I said, but everybody who he works with, all the, leaders, the leaders in the community in the Rock Hill area, I'm like, everybody who he works with knows who I am. So I'm pretty sure they probably have mentioned my name before. But when he came to the session that night, everybody was like, coming at him and wanting to take pictures and all this stuff. I just kind of fell back because that's kind of who I am, man. I don't really be, just, coming at somebody because I know how that can be. So he actually came over and introduced himself to me, Yeah, so we chopped it up for maybe a minute, and then he asked me, who I am and what I do, and I told him. But I didn't know. But from that day on, he had been following me on social media, and I don't really know. Because sometimes I don't know what people, see, or if they're following me. I don't know, man. I'm just being obedient, you know what I'm saying? And I shot that video. That video, I believe that kind of sparked it. I shot a video for my song We Are. And that caught his attention. And then, maybe a week or two after that, I got a tag from another good friend of mine letting me know that Mayor John Gettings had put this post up and he gave me a shout out. And I was like, what? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. For me, that's big. I know some people probably look at it like, like it's not, but I'm just saying no mayor of any city has ever given me a shout out and thought enough of me to say anything. And the fact that he recognized me for spreading, a positive message and understanding how important that is to spread those kind of messages, especially during this time. So, I mean, it was an honor, man. It was definitely an honor, man. I give glory to God for allowing me to even be obedient to follow my assignment and have someone like him recognize.
And say when you go about things in the right way, man, and you staying obedient and focused, your name is already spoken in doors that you hadn't even walked in yet, man. And it's another example of how that goes, man. And talking about something and walking in certain paths. This summer, you will take part in Top of the Bottom tour. Talk about what that, imagining what that would be like, you know what I'm saying, to step into the stage in a different city, in multiple cities, and what that feeling will be like to be the first of something that hasn't really happened in this region. How does it feel to be one of the featured artists that would be a part of that?
Man, it's a beautiful feeling, man. You know what I mean? It really is, and I got to give you a shout out, man. You and Nick Fox, man, for putting in all the hard work in order to make that happen. But yeah, man, I just been like blessed to even you know just to even think about the opportunity to even do it. But because I've traveled, here and there to do shows, but it's never been an actual tour that's been put together that I've been a part of, man. So this is like my first actual tour being a part of it, and I'm grateful that I'm able to bring other artists on as well to give them this opportunity, and this is their first time actually being a part of a tour. I'm really looking forward to just going city to city, just letting people know that that we have something that God has called us to do, and a lot of people are not aware of this kind of music and in the fact that Christian hip hop is even a thing, and just people that's sharing something that is not going to feed into the hostile environment and the negativity that we get all day, every day on different media outlets, because we have enough of that going around. I know that we can't get away from negativity, but at the same time, I feel like, we got to have balance, and we got to have some positivity in there to kind of give people some hope and just let them know that, even though we go through tough times, we're gonna make it out on the other side of it, and we don't have to be stuck in a certain place and thinking that this is the end, because it's never the end unless you just decide to give up and quit. And that's the reason why I do what I do so much. And I'm looking forward to it, man. Just going to city to kind of just continue to keep spreading this message to those who don't know. We want to let them know. That's what we've been called to do by the Great Commission, man. You know what I mean? Jesus told his disciples to go to every nation, man, and teaching the things that he's taught. So we're definitely feeling good about it all, man.
I say we're living in certain times right now, and we're going to be one of the first events coming out of being on restrictions and kind of being the social distancing thing. And although we still are and will be practicing social distancing, we're going to bring an energy that, what I'm saying, if you don't know, you're going to feel it on so many different levels. So I'm looking forward to that part. And then the thing about, going back to what you said about the mayor recognizing you, one of the hardest things to do is get any kind of recognition in your hometown. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get it from abroad before you get in the hometown, because that's just how it goes. So, man, everything I look at and I'm like, you know what? That's another step, you know what I'm saying, in the process. It's designed, for a certain reason. And it's amazing to watch that process. It leads me to my next question, where it pertains to you. Tell us an insight and the thought behind the brand new track, Don't Be Mad.
Yeah, man. Don't Be Mad came from a personal place. One of the things that drives me to show so much love to other people, not just artists, man, but just people in general that's doing amazing things. And it's for me, it's like just to acknowledge what somebody else is doing, and let them know, hey, I see what you're doing. That's a great thing that you're doing, man. Keep it up, just to keep them encouraged. Like even right now, like I don't know if people can see, but I got on a rock bottom wristband. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Reggie Rock. You know what I mean? Like I'm always supporting and showing love and recognizing other people's wins and success stories, because I feel like they could be doing something else. They could be doing something that could be ruining their lives, versus doing something that's going to help them and uplift others, and just doing something positive. So I feel like we should definitely always acknowledge and celebrate and uplift and encourage other people when they're winning and they're doing successful things. So that was the whole thing. Like I just wanted to speak on that. Some people, man, we all feel like You have people that's hating on you that don't necessarily want to see you succeed. So this song is about encouraging people to not be mad. Don't be mad. Celebrate success. It's just as simple as that, man. Don't be mad. Celebrate success even when it's someone else. Because I put it like this before. It's like walking outside and seeing the mailman down the street, right? Delivering mail. And you know, he's delivered, like say if he's in the neighborhood delivering blessings and you getting mad because he ain't made it to your house yet. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like you know that he gonna eventually get to your mailbox. But in the meantime, you know, you can celebrate everybody else, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's really what it's all about.
Yeah, that's amazing, man, and a great analogy where it pertains to that. And a dope track too. Talk about the two artists that fit that on that track with you.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Lay Lucci and Jan Bernicki, man, they are two amazing artists. I've been knowing Lay Lucci. He's formerly known as Kool-Aid from the legendary hip hop group in Rock Hill, South Carolina called the Hardy Boys. If you are from Rock Hill, like really from Rock Hill, and you, I don't know, if you like a 90s baby or a 2000 baby, you might not know. But if you was born in like the 80s and the 70s or whatever, you definitely know about the Hardy Boys, man. They was actually one of the pioneers in the city to actually have actual CDs pressed up and in stores and, you know, like, you know, doing it on that level, man. So I've been knowing those guys for years, been inspired by them for years. And like I say, Lay Lucci, formerly known as Kool-Aid of the group Hardy Boys, is someone I've been doing business with for the past, I want to say past 4 years, I believe now. And we were in the session. We was in the session. I was recording this song, and he was like just in the vibe, man. Like, you know, it's those moments, you know what I'm saying? Like you just in the vibe in the studio, and he was feeling it so much. And I told him, I was like, man, I got an open verse on here, you know? You can go ahead and see what you want to do with it. So he wrote to it, sent me back to join, and it came out amazing. And Jan Bernicki, she is a singer-songwriter and producer. She actually produced the track as well. I basically connected with her online through her website, and you know, I heard this track, man, and I felt like it spoke to me on a personal level, because I felt like it's a message that just really needed to be heard, and it's crazy on how basically I had already had this song wrote, and it just lined up perfectly with what she felt the need to write about as well. So it's just one of those things where, you know, it just came together like it was always meant to be that way, you know. So shout out to Lay Lucci and Jan Bernicki, man, for making this track amazing. And you know, needless to say, man, the people is feeling it. I believe they connecting with it on a personal level, because they know how it feels for people to hate and not really acknowledge and congratulate them. But it's a song that's pushing the people and encouraging people to keep moving no matter what.
God's timing, man, is perfect timing. There's nothing like it, man. Another dope track right on time. Mr. Darkeye, please give everybody your social media handles, as well as all the things that you have going on as far as the artist development, Mr. Darkeye podcast, give the people the information.
Yeah, man. When you think about it, wow, man, I got a lot going on. But let me see if I can make sure I hit it all. First off, definitely go get the single "Don't Be Mad." That's available on all the download and streaming sites: Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify, Tidal, everywhere, Google Play. Yeah, Mr. Darkeye, "Don't Be Mad," featuring Lady Lucci and Jan Bernicki. Got the Top of the Bottom tour coming. You know what I mean? Coming to a city near you. And let's see here. Kimberly Latoya, my artist, she has a new single get ready to drop. Be on the lookout for that. You already know Big Woo Radio gonna get that exclusive. Yeah, man. And then as far as artist development, I got a couple other artists that I've been working with, that's get ready to drop some new music. So, you know, y'all be on the lookout for some of that promo as well. Yeah, I have a podcast that's available on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. It's called the Mr. Darkeye Podcast. You catch that. Basically, I don't have a set schedule for that. I used to, but it's just kind of like it's new episodes uploaded every week though. So just kind of look at it from that perspective.
Gotcha.
But yeah, man. But that show is all about helping people just stay motivated with their dreams and just day-to-day life. Everybody just needs motivation, daily motivation. So it's just basically daily motivation to trust God and live your dreams, man. We just talk about different things that we go through day to day, just common things that we struggle with. So it's some great motivation on there. That's pretty much it, man. Y'all want to get in touch with me, definitely reach out to me on social media. You can follow my New Soul Music record label page on Facebook, Mr. Darkeye on Facebook. That's MistaDarkeye. Also on TikTok, Mr. Darkeye on TikTok, and Instagram. It's Mr._Darkeye on Instagram, and I'm also on LinkedIn. Best way probably just to Google me, man. Just Google me. Yeah, just Google me, MistaDarkeye, and all my social media handles will pop up. All the listening platforms my music is on is going to pop up. Everything.
So to do one-on-one consultation, I believe I've seen something out there. If somebody wanted to get with you and consult with you about the business or get more insight, there's something else they can do as well, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We can do a consultation via Zoom. Right now, I'm doing a special for just $50 for the hour, and I promise you that if you think you're gonna get a better deal anywhere else, I'm sorry, you're not. $50 for me to tell you anything and everything you want to know about the music business, and even the questions that you don't know to ask, I'm going to give you information that you need to know. So it doesn't even matter if you don't even know where to start. For anybody that's looking to understand what it means to start a business in the music industry, definitely link up with me. All you got to do is text me at 803-470-5618 to schedule your appointment. Once again, it's 803-470-5618. And we'll get you on the calendar for your consultation around your schedule at your convenience. But yeah, it's very impactful, very, very, very good information that you're going to learn. And basically, I teach artists how to be entrepreneurs. If you put them together, you got artistpreneurs. So it's just really, it's just really about understanding how to approach the music industry as an entrepreneur and business owner, because basically that's what we are, man. As artists, we just think it's all about making music, but nah, it's definitely about understanding business and knowing that you are a business and you need to, definitely know about the business that you're in. So that's what it is, man.
No doubt, man. Always an honor and a pleasure, man, to have you. First time having you on the Elite Life Show. It definitely won't be the last time. And definitely look forward to everything that you got coming out of New Soul Music, and everything that you're working on, henceforward, man. Always a pleasure, man. Always dropping wisdom and gems, man. And I definitely appreciate you, my brother.
Hey, I appreciate you too, man. Once again, man, congratulations, bro, on all the things you're doing, man. I know that you get told this a lot worldwide, JT, hard working, man. I'm telling you right now, man, it's amazing to see how hard you work, man, and all the different things that you have going on that you do successfully. I'm gonna tell you, a lot of people can't say that they doing all these different things, but actually being successful at it, man. So definitely, man, congratulations to you.
Man, I definitely appreciate that, man. Coming from you, it means a lot, my bro. And I'm going to keep grinding, man. I mean, all of it, I got to give all praises to God, man, because without him, none of it's possible, man. And so every door that he opens for me, I make sure that, I make room enough and I'm bringing my brothers with me, man. So everything I do, man, every platform I'm on, I'm bringing my brothers with me. So you're definitely in that mix, man. So without question, man, hey, don't get too comfortable because we moving, no doubt.
Hey, man,
without
I'm ready.
question. No
I'm
doubt,
ready,
man. Yes, indeed. I appreciate you, man. Again, man, you've been watching the Elite Life Show. The guest has been Mr. Darkeye. We'll be right back after these commercials. And we're back. Elite Life. James JT Thompson is your host. Dope episode with Mr. Darkeye. I've had the honor of being around that brother the last couple of years, and he is dope on every level and everything. The movement that is going on as far as new soul music, Kimberly Latoya, and all the things that Mr. Darkeye puts hands on, artist development. Don't take it light. That brother has a lot of knowledge and insight in the business. So definitely check him out. Again, for more information on the Elite Life Show, go to elitelife57@gmail.com. Catch more information about TNE Networks. Go to the website, www.tnenetworks.com, or hit the email, t.n.e.networksllc@gmail.com for more information. Also, subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you're checking this episode out, when you come out of it, hit the subscribe button. You'll be able to check this episode out and more episodes as well. Also, click on The Brave Show. Check out the episodes there with Tony Nicole, Danny Nicole, and Crystal Rogers. They got dope episodes up and out. TNE Networks. Remember the name, y'all. We are what's happening and what's going right now. I am your host, James JT Thompson. Remember this. You can survive 8 minutes without oxygen, but you can't survive 1 second without God. Peace and love, y'all.